You don't fall for the peer pressure. Before you know success, you're going to meet failure. What if Martin Luther stayed in the room, never stepped foot on the balcony? What if they had a bulletproof car instead of a drop top for Kennedy? Malcolm did the speech. What if I sat amongst the congregation? So when the boys scream, get your hands in my pocket of 5 shots at the assassins. Enough. Ain't nothing new under the sun. What if I had put blank in Marvin Gaye's father's gun? What if y'all knew the truth before sending your kids to war? I told y'all the man don't care about Iraq, he care about the oil. What if I could go back in time? I'll erase 9/11, dip to the Bahamas, and put Aaliyah's luggage in the 747, dip to Paris, put all the paparazzi in the slammer, so that way that night they would have never chased Princess Diana. Favorite singers Bob Marley, never been to his show. But what if the cancer never spread cause he cut off his toe? They say I'm all about peace, why I carry a piece? Cause I'll be damned if they shoot me with the same bullet they shot Kennedy. Boom. Same bullet shot Martin in the balcony. Same bullet traveled to India and shot Gandhi. Same bullet shot John Lennon in New York City. Tupac out in Vegas, Biggie out in Cali. Same bullet traveled to the mountain of Bolivia. Yeah, and then it popped Che Guevara. Wyclef DJ, Enuff, Sakafet, cat, Sakafet, listen, do. I'm in the place well known. Clef getting busy on the microphone like, mira amiga, buenos días, señorita. ¿Cómo está usted y su familia? Estoy bien en el micrófono. Espero que todos están bien como yo. I did this for 20 years, y'all still ain't convinced. Y'all might get convinced when I flip it in French. Listen, quand je marche dans la vallée de la mort, je ne crains aucun mal, car tu es avec moi. Quand je fais l'amour, on m'appelle Romeo. C'est l'histoire de ma vie, toujours le plus haut. Listen, homie, though it darkens behind the curtains, despite the burdens, I'm still a Spartan in heart. Though they want to see me in the garden after the choir sing the songs with the church organs. Is there heaven for a G? Tupac the bishop? Cause for the juice, even Dougie Fresh will get a little vicious. Word from the wise, think before you speak. Bruce Leroy ain't really catch bullets with his teeth. Seen the locks come out with no Mr. Sheiks, just a dread with magazines, and then ain't Maxi Priest enough. Life is brief, we come and go like leaves. Apache Indians, we all are Chief Keefs. But I can't stand to see another COP, no. Take another life of a KID, no. And I can't stand to see another NUT, no. Execution style on the NYPD, hell APD. Everybody frightened, cause when the storm come, anyone could get hit with lightning. Clash of the Titans, you just Tyson, all you doing is biting. It's hard to plagiarize my Egyptians writing. No, boy, I just want you to know I got the bug. I got the bug back.
It's like you never stop.
I got the bug back, man. You know, now listen. You can't be like, yeah, you know, he went and wrote Hips Don't Lie, then he went, ran for president, and after that he came back like nothing happened. Like, it's real for us, man.
Nah, it's real. It's crazy. That's a lot right there, man.
It's hip-hop, B. That's
you
what
said a lot
from,
right there.
That's where we from. You know, today was deep for me. I went back to my old my elementary school where I used to battle in the park in East Orange. So it was like you standing there and you on that little thing and you like, yo, I just used to be standing here like battling like 12, 13 years old, and to think that's the essence of where we from. You know what I mean? So I had to just make sure that we set that tone, you know what I mean?
Is the Booger Basement still around?
Man, we're rebuilding it. The Booger's still around.
The
definitely.
real official, like, where, like...
There's only one Booger. My uncle's house.
I remember
That's what it was?
I used to catch you. Remember you used to go back there?
Nah, I don't, like, listen, I
Didn't you go
wasn't around. Nah, I wasn't around.
It was Haitian Pat. Haitian Pat was around. Haitian Pat was always around.
Yeah.
And Milky and...
Yeah, Milky, Sadek. I mean, Milky's in Miami. But you know the Booger Basement... You know, it's my uncle's house, Jerry's dad. When my dad kicked me out the house, that's where I lived.
That's where you live.
Yeah, you know, 107 South Clinton, you know, so we was up there. So it's deep. That's the, you know, we're children of Jersey, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's so great. So much history, man. So much.
Yeah.
So much is going on. We were talking downstairs. What's new, Wyclef? Talk to me, man.
I mean, there's a lot going on. You know, I could only spill but a little bit of the beans, you know, but all I could do is say definitely shout out to DJ Khaled. We the best. I could definitely say that there's a lot of big surprises coming out. We don't let no cat out the hat, but the people are going to be shocked. A lot's going on. As far as me, if y'all followed me through Vegas, you'll see that I just made a big partnership with a tech company, and they're out of Singapore. So a lot of people be like, oh, yo, we see everybody trying to get in the tech space. You know, that's the $1 billion space. Yeah. You know, what makes what you're doing different? So what I'm doing is not based. So I came up as an audio engineer. So everything was based on hardware. So I just been working on a conversion that's the next level to a MP3, because the MP3 was really the last generation we got of conversions of when you making transfers, and all of that is compressed. So let's just say like what I'm working on in the future is a software that's gonna help anything from headphones to streaming to everything. So in a couple of weeks we're definitely gonna announce what that is. And for me, you know, that's just that, you know, thug nerd out of the hood. You know, you sit there, you and
Love
Sam Ash reading every book,
Love
every frequency, and now you're like, I think I could be part of the software.
Of course. What about music? You have any music yet? You in the lab? You working? What's going on?
I believe in albums, and I only do music when I have the bug, man. And
the bug is now.
I mean, you heard the bug, and this is incredible. And all my albums, when it's time to do an album, it got to be inspired. First single is called "My Girl." My daughter, she's 11. That's my girl.
Love
and
that.
she inspires this whole next generation where we about to go. She's like, you know, she makes you want to have fun. The album is the Carnival 3 because I feel like half of it goes back to the essence of 96, 97, and the other half of it moves forward with all of the rhythms that we had on Carnival 1, like Guantanamera. And because keep in mind, when I was doing 4 languages on an album, you know, Sony ain't know what that was gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All those rhythms. Now it's popular, right?
Everybody.
But you know how
that.
you had to fight to make sure Spanish music was on the
Of
air.
course,
right?
of course.
Okay. So this era was a real era for us. So for now, the Carnival 3 embraces all of that.
I love
you know
that.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
Incredible. I heard that you got to perform at the Brooklyn Bowl recently.
Yeah. Shout out to
Shut
Brooklyn.
that down.
Man, listen. The president was in Brooklyn, the real one. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was incredible. Because Brooklyn is emotional. That's my first stop from Haiti, Marlboro Projects. So the first show, just police had this show, you know, got crazy. Second show was like crazy, but the beautiful thing about it is the only show that got shut down, we talk about Brooklyn Bowl, our show in South by South got shut down completely.
Retarded.
Police had to walk in and literally take the things off. So I definitely want to shout out all of the artists that I saw at South by South. They remind me of like the Fugees when we was out there hustling, going to Gavin and different things, trying to make it happen.
Yes.
So but just to see all of them show up at my show, and you know what I mean?
Amazing.
And that was just an incredible feeling to just know, like, you know, because what you do is you get that, you need that young blood. That's like he look at you, he's 19 and he's 20, and you double size his age on the block, and he's telling you all your lyrics, right? So it make you feel like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I did something in the world. You know? So all vibes.
That's what's up. All right, we're going to play a couple of records, man. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. Wyclef Jean is in the studio, baby. Cast 1. Sagafet.
Sagafet.
Alright, baby.
You like that, huh? Play Shade 45, baby. Cast 1. Yo,
what up?
Yo, I miss you, brother.
How you been, yo?
Nah,
You good?
you really showing your ass off today on them turntables.
Nah, I'm just playing some. Yo, you know what it is though? This new setup makes you want to DJ, man. They wanna play some shit.
You know, recently we had a, you know,
Yo,
the whole studio was alright.
it was the booger basement in here.
Yeah, it was, yeah, man.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, 2 techniques, 1 dusty, then one.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 1 rusty technique.
You bought the needles though, right?
I bought my own needles.
Exactly, I figured that. Yeah, because you say rusty technique. I mean, y'all walk around with your needles, man.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to say salute to you, brother, because, you know, sometimes our brothers
man.
come in here and they get sloppy. But we did pretty good last couple of weeks, right? You on point, A Smooth?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Why you not on the mic, A Smooth?
Oh, last week you yelled at me.
No, I can't yell at you.
Yo, get on the mic, man.
You know,
I'm ready.
Yo, get him off the mic.
Yo, he put me on. I knew that someone was gonna play me, man.
So
Nah, you put me on last week. Thank you very
All right,
much.
so, you know, this is my brother, man. And, you know, I really know a lot about him. It's like super brotherhood. But you young guys in the building, man, I think it's a chance for you to ask him a question that I probably want to ask him.
Well, I like what you talked about the bug. So how does the bug come? Like, how does that just come to you? Because you've been doing this for years, so.
Well, the bug just basically means like you feel like you want to do it, right? So it's anything. Like when I wanted to create the score, I had the bug, right? I wanted to run for president. It's a bug, like you could just feel it. So if I tell you like I got the bug, the minute the beat comes on by what's coming out of me, you know it's like the ball player of the night, your favorite player, and you want him to perform a certain way. So you know by the first 2 shots if he's gonna be cold or hot in the game. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, he's on fire right now. He got the bug. So that is just the feeling you get inside. You know.
Are we gonna get like some of those? Like one of my favorite songs is 911 with you and Mary, because it takes me to a certain space that normally when I was on a 24-hour hip hop radio station, we broke the mold by playing that song because you were breaking molds at the time. So for me, it was just incredible to like, I'm playing, like, I know I'm DJ enough, but we're going to play this because it just brings me and brings our spirits to another space.
Yeah.
Is that part of the bug?
Always, you know.
Because I need some more of that.
Yeah, well, the songwriting is a vibe, right? It's something that's natural. Like this album's Carnival 3 because it takes you back to the beginning, you know. And so when you talk like 911 and all of that, you know, I'm like that dude from the gutter, right? So like I'm that dude that, you know, on the block, you know, when the drug dealer's like really in love with her, you know, and then she done broke his heart, and he's the reason. So the man I call Clef, you know, I said, yo, Clef, man, you have to sing a tune for me and put her name in the tune to get me my girl back, you know. So right, so I don't know, I got this way that I sing it and I say it where the hardest dude, you know what I mean, who ain't gonna call the police is still like, someone, and like, hold on, I ain't calling no goddamn police, right?
Ah, it's wicked though.
So you feel like energy. So definitely on that new project, the people that love like 911 or the Hips Don't Lie by Shakira, you know, like I said, it's the bug. You got that feeling. You want to write feel-good music. So definitely a lot of feel-good music. A lot of things going on in the world. You know, I just have a way to say it a certain way to make people feel good. You know, like Bob Marley had his thing, and MJ got his thing. They're like, yo, how do you feel? I said, yo, I feel like Lionel Richie when he was writing Hello. You know, it's the age, and you feel like, you know, those are the kind of like records. Because you can feel your balance, you know what I'm saying? It's like you show up in the stadium, I mean, you can see the Instagram, you know? It's always going to be 15,000 people in a different country, and they're all singing every lyrics to the song, even the one you forgot.
Every lyric.
So it makes you understand that music is important, but I believe like you got to do it when you feel it, though. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah.
You got the problem, you got the legend problem. And what I mean by that is that I look at the greatest, right, who ever did it, like you said, Bob Marley, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. We could keep going. Whitney Houston, Diana Ross, Janet Jackson, Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield. They all were their own competition. Not that they were trying to be. They just created incredible music, and then their music lived in so many different pockets that we're never going to know what Wyclef we're going to get. So, so maybe Cast 1 might be in love with a certain part of Wyclef. Enuff might be in love with another Wyclef. You know, Madeline over there might be in love with a different Wyclef. You know, so when you think about it, it's like, how do you answer those calls? There's so many different people loving your music. Like, how do you answer that?
Man, the day that is one Wyclef show up, my whole career finished. All right. Yeah. It's like, you know, it's just you love music, right? And like I said, genius is borderline insanity, right? Because sometimes you'll be like, all you gotta do is put a break beat, keep it simple, take an acoustic guitar out, and just sing his heart out over some hard drums, and he'll always win. You know what I mean? Then next week you get a record that's like, Mama say, Mama say, Mama come say, Mama say, like, man, I told that nigga don't do that. So I think that, okay, so with this album, I definitely think that's what I was saying, the bug, because you'll hear that it's actually a project which is focused similar to like the Carnival, you know, that had different aspects, but you can play from beginning to end when you take those trips and feel like you got an album. You know what I mean?
That's great. That's great. Any spoilers? You want to tell us anybody you want a project with, producer-wise?
So for me, it was important, like when we say like Batman the beginning, I did a joint with me and Joey Badass.
We love him, man.
Yeah, and it was important.
He was here last week.
Yeah, I love him. You know, we spent time in the studio. You know, I got the bug back, so I'm working on some stuff for him. So, but when we in the studio, it's almost like hearing him flow and hearing me flow. It's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? You like, yo, was he around? No, he wasn't around. He wasn't even born. Like,
But it almost feels like he was around during your time.
exactly. So what's ill about that is, once again, it's the music we talk about where it repeats itself if it's good, right? So we got Joey Badass. I also did, I sampled Rich Girl, You're a Rich Girl, and I threw Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oates?
Yeah. But Daryl Hall came and sang some parts over, right? Because you know we got to do that. And then I was like, yo, but it's missing something. And then I got Pusha T. And then had Pusha T body the middle of the record.
Stupid. I already feel like it's stupid already.
Yeah, so you know how we do. So just trying to, you know, it has to be like watching a movie. So just trying to craft a play. Because I believe like someone who's going to pick up my album and going to hear it, like a kid might pick up like, oh, okay, you love Sweetest Girl or you love that. But a Wyclef fan that's going to pick an album, there's like millions of them. And they're going to want a body of work from beginning to end. They ain't going to want one single or two singles. They're going to want that body of work, and that's what we're working on.
Yeah.
I love classic Wyclef when you mash up, right? So what I mean by that is like a combination of 2 different songs, 3 different songs. You know, it could be a hook from here, a verse from there, a sample from this. You know, it's a real nice body of work, but it's not just a loop.
Yeah.
You know, you take it to different places, and then you have a collective of incredible artists that join you to make a masterpiece. You know, so that's Carnival 3.
Yeah, definitely. That's Carnival 3. Like you said, it's an audio film. So and it's just telling the truth. Like, you know, I'm that dude, man. Like, when I tell y'all if I was president, I ain't telling y'all that because the song sound good. Y'all like, this dude really ran for president. You know, so for me, it's like, you know, so when a rapper's like, yo, you know, I sold drugs on this block, or yo, you know me, I shot this person, I caught a body, and I'm like, oh, you know me, I ran for president. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so it's cool because really it all goes together. Because at the end of the day, we all saying, yo, look where we come from, and we still could be something. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
And besides that, you know what else? You got to see Wyclef live.
Yeah.
Listen, if you've never, I don't even care if you've never heard a Wyclef record. You see Wyclef live, it's
Incredible.
like, yo, I remember the first time I saw him live, and I was like, this dude is up there playing the guitar, making up a song as he goes along. This is crazy, right? It was crazy.
Right.
Then he got on his security guard's back and walked around the whole arena while playing the guitar. Like, yo, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. Like, amazing.
On the regular.
Yeah, on the regular. Some regular stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. We try to get him. We try to get him that show. That's why until today, that show number never changed. You know what I mean?
like
Whatever that number is, whether you hot or cold, right? So it's a consistency. So they be like, yo, they said, what happened, man? If you ever was to go broke, I said, oh, I'll probably go to Europe for like 4 months. Come back, I'll be fine.
And you be good.
So you be more than
you read up. I'm great.
But it's funny though. But think about that though. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But you know, I won't have to do that because I wrote songs like Maria, Shakira, and all that. You know, so
that publishing got to be retarded.
yeah.
So he's good. Trust
so we
me.
don't have to do that, right? But just to say, like, just to know that, right? That's an incredible thing, man. To be in my 40s and to not have to struggle at all. You know what I mean? Like to wake up and to know I got a freaking movie theater in my house.
It's
to know I
amazing.
have an indoor club in my house. To know like I was riding a donkey to school.
Yeah.
Right? And my mama was on welfare. Just that thought alone when I talk to the young bloods and I'm like, yo, just that thought alone, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come to my house, let me show you. Because somebody once put me in a Mercedes Benz. I was in the hood. I wanted to take that car and hot rod it, you know? And they was like, no, here's the keys, bro. Go around the corner. You sitting in this Benz and you riding it, and all of a sudden you say, holy crap, I can get this Benz one day myself. So what appeared to be some big mystery to you becomes a reality because that homie showed you that love. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we encourage on the youth, family.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, man. Where can people find you, man? It's just Google Wyclef. I guess it's that easy.
Yo, it's life is so cool. Y'all could definitely go on Wyclef.com. If y'all love the way I'm talking, y'all can subscribe, and we gonna feed y'all material. You know, don't worry about it. I ain't trying to start no cult or nothing. They be like, yo, Wyclef said he gonna send us some voodoo material. Man, I didn't say that. I said some good music and everything that we working on around the world. So definitely, and it's an honor to see you, man. You know, Enuff. It's an honor, man, because you real. Like, we wouldn't even be around without you. You know, Biggie, Jay-Z, Wyclef, Nas, and it goes on and on. Just to see you, man, and to know all of us, man, it's like you one of them guys that if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even get that chance to do what we do in the world, because you had to break it. And you had to take your chance on at times when it was like, yo, if you play that thing or you try to do that, it ain't going to work. And you took that chance on us, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, in behalf of those that don't even want to say it, I'm just, you know, and I think my stamp of approval goes a long way. I have a lot of Zoes that follow me,
of course. So
we look at DJ Enuff as the original general. Sin salute.
All right, enough respect. No. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me, man.
Already know.
Wyclef, I know you get asked all the time, is there ever going to be a Fugees reunion? We're marking the 20th anniversary this year.
And me too, I'm marking it to the point where...
It's 20 years since the score dropped, brother, this year.
Yes, and it's
what
crazy.
Are we doing?
Something I did in my basement. It's 20 years later. So I think that, you know, I was asked this on a show, and I know some people are looking at this, they say, yo, that nigga Clef is ill. Like, ever since he got into politics, he never answers questions straight. He'll be like, yo, how you get around the corner? Well, man, you want to go around the corner, you go left, and y'all see Jesus, and y'all make a right. So...
But you're not going to play that with me. So you just salute the general.
Yeah. You know what? I was on a show, and I said, I'm ready 3,000% to do this. And I was saying that it's all about what frame of mind that Lauren's in, right? Because when I was in that frame of mind of saying I went cold turkey and did not want to do music and all of that, you felt that. And so, but all I could do is say, it looks like a positive sign because I'm back doing shows and she's back doing shows.
She sure is, yep.
So there's something that's going on in the air, you know what I mean? And it feels positive. That's all I could say. The energy feels positive. If it's up to me, you know, it's definitely a go on my end. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know on my end, no matter what, stations around the world, DJs around the world will be celebrating your 20th anniversary of the Fugees, the score.
Yeah.
And we would love to see it. If not, it's okay, brother.
She's listening, so definitely, you know, everyone listens to you. So.
Yes, Lauren. Do it for Papa.
She listening, brother.
But, you know, hey, man, if it happens, it happens. You know, we would love to see it. Wyclef, please, come see us again. Please, my brother.
General, you already see the bug, man. We ready, man.
My man. Wyclef Jean, heavy hitters on XXM. I'm sure K-Slay's up next with a repeat or something like that.
Wow.
On Shade 45. Nah. Yo, we want to get our shit on repeat, man.
It's true.
We only air once a week. I'm trying to get my shit on repeat, too. It's a good thing. Triple A Shade 45. God bless. Have a great day. Welcome to Tuesday.